Hello again guys, it's Carly from the Poetry of Nice and welcome back to my weekly sales update video. So this is definitely a bit of a weird week for a multitude of reasons, which I'm sure you can all agree on. So number one for me on like a personal note is we actually just moved house. We moved house like 4 or 5 days ago, just over the weekend, which was super duper exciting. Perhaps not the best time to do it now, but who had any way of predicting that? It'll be fine. So obviously things have been kind of haphazard in terms of running my business over the last few days just because we were so busy moving boxes and going to closings and all that kind of stuff that time was taken up. So I put my stores on vacation mode. eBay, that means I altered my handling time. So I did it to like 10 business days, I think, even though I didn't take that long, just to give myself some breathing space. Poshmark, I shut it down completely for about 4 or 5 days. And I'm only just now getting back into the gist of kind of like, listing and sharing and all that kind of stuff. Although I did have some drafted or scheduled listings, if you like, that went up while I was sort of MIA from my stores. So that's going on. And then of course, here we are on March the 18th, 2020. And I'm sure as everybody is completely aware at this moment, crazy things are happening with the COVID-19 virus. So I'm not going to go into that in this video. I'm purely going to show you my solds for the last week, which is March the 9th through to the 15th, bearing in mind that my stores were very much on kind of hiatus this week. I'm going to share that with you, but I'm also going to ask you guys while I'm here, while I have your attention. I was thinking of doing a video next week, basically talking from a very, very personal point of view about what I am doing as a small business owner, a reseller online, in reaction, I suppose you could say, to the COVID-19 situation that's happening and is constantly evolving around us. And I don't know if that's interesting to anybody. There are obviously some things that I'm putting in place on a very, very personal level as a business owner in order to try and not necessarily counteract things, but just to kind of like prepare or to, I don't know, just try and make the best of it, if you like. And so I'm going to invite you guys, if that does sound interesting, please let me know down in the comments if you're wondering how other resellers basically are dealing with this particular situation as it continues to evolve around us. And I'd be happy to share. Obviously, like I said, it'll be all very, very personal. I won't be giving like advice or like, 5-10 tips or whatever like I usually do, but I'm very, very happy and open to share my thoughts and feelings purely from a business owner standpoint at this particular moment in time, if that's of help to anybody else out there, even in solidarity or support. I'm happy to do it. Okay, so let's crack on. So I'll show you these sales, of which there are only 10 because of the nature of the week that I've had and all the different things that affected it. One on Poshmark, but obviously that was like right before I closed it, and then I couldn't have sales because my store wasn't open. And then 9 on eBay, and then right at the end of the video I will let you know my full numbers for the week, essentially. So the one sale on Poshmark that I had right before I closed down were these J. Jill black leather square toe shoes. These were just in a very, very recent haul video. And so they sold really quickly. They sold in under a week for a best offer of $22. And then onto eBay. So the first one is this new with tags item. This was from Box Lunch, which is a really cool store if you haven't been in one, at the mall. And they do a lot of like, they're not collaborations really, but they just stock a lot of like Disney and then kind of like pop culture type items, but they're always really cool items. I think it may be under the same umbrella as Torrid and Hot Topic-ish. Is it Torrid? Yeah, Torrid and Hot Topic, I think. Sorry, it is late and I have been busy for 5 days straight. Bear with me. Yes, Torrid and Hot Topic. I believe that Box Lunch is in the same kind of umbrella as that. However, they tend to be like more expensive, if you like. So this was a Disney princess, like cold shoulder ruffle top, whatever. $23.09 is how much it sold for on a 30% off sale. And I picked this up at a yard sale. I always do mention as well that my average cost of goods, like across the year for each and every item, tends to be $1.69. So just bear that in mind when you're wondering how much I bought these items for. So the next item is again something I sourced very, very recently, Pure Jill by J. Jill. This was just a Pima long sleeve t-shirt, size extra large is why I grabbed it. Really cute teal color. This was in a filler bag, like I said, within the last week or two, and it sold really quickly as well in under a week for a best offer of $16. So bear in mind I have been taking some offers to get some movement going, and because my stores have obviously been ever so quiet because I've not really been involved with them, so just bear that in mind. All right, next item. Maurice's black faux suede peep toe stilettos. These sold for $11 on the best offer. I've actually had these for a while and I was just ready to let them go, but they were also from a filler bag, like rummage sale. This was another just sourced item at a filler bag not long ago, maybe 2 weeks tops. It was listed again for under a week, so there's some fast movers here. And it was Carlisle. It was like their vintage style tag, so an older tag. That's what it looks like there. 100% silk. And I grabbed it because it has the animal print, which is very on trend, and also that kind of chartreuse color is also quite on trend as well. I thought overall it was a really cool piece. And like I said, it moved quickly and had quite a lot of attention as well when it was listed. And so again, filler bag was where I got that, and it sold for $30. Next is Vince. This was just a very, very staple piece. Vince, again, is a nice sort of higher end brand, but it doesn't always move super quickly for me, especially the basics. There's the tag. This is just a dolman sleeve t-shirt, just a size small, and this one sold for $15 on a best offer. And honestly, I'd had this now for at least 6 months, so I was happy to see it go. All right, next one, Talbot's. This was another quick flip. This one was listed for maybe 2 to 3 days, and I grabbed it mostly because of the sizing. It was a 3X petite, but also because we're coming into spring and summer, and it's a great floral print, as you can see. So this was also from the same filler bag as the Carlisle shirt that I was showing you was from, and it sold for a best offer of $22 in just a couple of days. Next, this was something that was from my kids' personal collection because they used to like the little Einsteins. But if you didn't know, little Einsteins are a bit of a bolo, as I'm going to show you right now. So this sold for full asking price of $129.99 plus the shipping as well. And there was definitely some wear to them. So I can kind of like show you a little more up close, maybe like the little people and stuff like that. There you go. You can see some wear to their faces and stuff. It was fully working. They actually had English accents. So I guess it was from England originally. And I just happened to have the little submarine piece as well. Now, if you can find just the figures by themselves, just the rocket ship that like lights up and talks and stuff, or even just the lid, like if you look to the top of the picture, there's that lid that's kind of like sticking up. You can actually sell that separately as well for quite a decent amount of money, sort of $15, $20. So just be on the lookout for little Einstein's toys, especially this rocket ship. Coldwater Creek, just a tapestry, like embroidered beaded jacket. This one sold for $20 on a best offer. And the last item that sold this week was these vintage Guess, kind of like green blue color high-rise denim mom jeans. I thought they were so cool. I love them. They had the tapered legs, like super mom jean style. I love these vintage Guess. I got these at a filler bag again, so really, really low cost of goods, but they've sat for ages. I had them up for about $55. They've had some likes and stuff, but no offers. And someone offered me $30 when they were on sale for $35. So I went ahead and took that just to get a little bit of movement going. All right, so here come the numbers. My gross sales this week were $319.08. For my fees, I consider that 20% because Poshmark is 20%, but I like to consider everything across the board for the sake of consistency, 20% to make sure I'm always being transparent with you guys with how much you have to pay to sell on these platforms. So 20% was $63.82. My cost of goods for the 10 items I showed you was a total of $16.90. And so my net profit this week was $238.36. So not my best week, not my worst week, but obviously I'm very hands off. I'm a little bit worried about what my next sales update video is going to be because it has definitely slowed down to a crawl. I don't know if that's because I haven't been working. I don't know if that's because of everything that's going on in the world right now, very understandably. Time will tell. What can I say? So let me know down in the comments how your sales are doing. I hope everybody out there is staying well and healthy as much as you possibly can. My thoughts go out to everybody in this particular situation. As I said at the beginning of the video, let me know if you're interested to hear a bit more about how I'm dealing with some of the circumstances surrounding us right now as being an online reseller. And I'll catch you in the next video. See you soon, guys.